Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to HBCU Game Day. As you're watching this, if you caught it on the first run, we're on the eve of Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Phoenix Suns, Milwaukee Bucks. And you're probably thinking, why are you talking about that on HBCU Game Day? Because there's always an HBCU Game Day connection to whatever's happening in the culture. Joining us now, Isiah Tucker. He is the younger brother of PJ Tucker. You know, that beast in the middle that always nails the corner three. And Isiah is a former baller at Winston-Salem State University. Therein lies the connection. Isiah, thank you so much for joining us, man. You got to be excited this time of the year, man, seeing your brother on the big platform.
Really? Yeah, it is. It's very exciting. Coming from where we come from, that's a big long shot of a dream to actually try to get there. And for him to be there, we are just so happy for him. Very
Yeah,
happy. He's come a
for,
long way, a long journey, all around the world, literally.
really, yeah, he did. He did not have the perfect NBA dream start to his career. He really had to get it from the mud. You guys are from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm from Raleigh. All
Hey,
three of us at different times went to Enloe High School. We never crossed paths because I'm an old man, of course. Same case for Winston-Salem State. You were there after me. Man, tell us for yourself. You know, I guess not to date you. You know, almost a decade ago, you were balling for WSSU. How did you find your way to become a Ram?
um, just trusting the process. I had a couple scholarships from a couple different places, couple different schools, but the best fit for me at the time was Winston-Salem State. Which would have ended better, but it still was a great experience, the best experience I could ever have. And I tell everybody that all the time. No matter what you go through in personal life, that experience is second to none. Like you gain so much just going to a HBCU, living that HBCU life. It's a great feeling.
What was it like growing up basketball for you? You know, you're a kid from Southeast Raleigh. You have a brother that's a great player. Has always been a great player since he hit the scene. Of course, you know all the friends, that whole circuit. You were always surrounded by great basketball players. What was it like growing up as a kid hooping in Raleigh?
Shoes were pretty big. Those shoes were very big to try to fill. It was always that's PJ's little brother, and then you have to step up and try to put your own shoes on and make your own name. Still that was a very big shadow to try to outlive, but at the same time, the work that he put in, it's second to none. So you coming up under that, you want to be better, you want to be great, just like that.
Man, we've seen the work that he has done. I mean, PJ is a big guy on the street, but undersized on the NBA court where guys are 6'10" and 7 feet and can dribble like point guards. Where did he develop that bulldog tenacity to get in there and out rebound 3 and 4 people from the other team at the same time?
Just that's just growing up in Southeast Raleigh. Nothing's given to you. A lot of times it was a struggle, but our parents did the best that they could in providing, and we didn't always have to struggle. We did receive, my parents did do a good job at providing for us, but it's just coming from Southeast Raleigh, 605 Raleigh Boulevard. 605 Raleigh Boulevard plays a big part in that, and that is the Raleigh Boys Club that we grew up in. That is a big part of the mentality that we grew up with.
Wow. Yeah, and that's the boys club has been a backbone in the Southeast Raleigh community for a lot of people. North Carolina Central's head coach Lavelle Moten always sings the praises of the boys club. He spent all of his free time there, and he's big friends with the family. I already know this because we all went to school together. I went to school with your aunts and your godbrothers and your cousins. But to let our viewers out there know, that's a tight connection between you, your brother, Lavelle, and a whole lot of interconnectivity there coming out of Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh produced it's a lot of talent coming up and through these gyms, all Wake County. Wake County definitely, not just Wake County, 919, Eastern North Carolina, all in all. North Carolina provides great basketball to play against, to compete against. So you're gonna get better if you are in those gyms trying to get better. Just playing in this city, again, when you're playing in this city, basketball is its own community. Therefore, you're gonna come across the Desmond Wells, the John Walls, the PJ Tuckers, the Bishop McDaniels, CJ Leslie's, all of those type players. Chris Wilcox, Mike Bell, all of these players have played professionally from this city that I grew up with, that went to the boys club. Again, it's just growing up in the Southeast Raleigh, it's community. We love each other. We try to anyway.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. What are some of your, when you think back to your time playing at Winston-Salem State, is there a game or a moment that really sticks out to you as one that you won't ever forget? I was reading an article the other day. I ran across about you hitting some big free throws late in the game. What's maybe a special memory or two for you, Isiah?
Those free throws, I want to say it was a FAMU game. I can't remember the game. Those free throws, that sealed the game. I do remember that. But actually, my biggest memory is not a positive memory. It's actually a negative memory. Is we played North Carolina A&T, and I fouled out, and it was the worst experience you could have from a foul out. I promise you that now. Anybody who plays at that gym, do not foul out. I can tell you that now. Do not foul out. Worst thing I could do is foul out in that gym.
Oh man, they rode you all the way to the bench. You didn't even want to sit down, did you?
No, it was a whole different. Can't even say half of the things they was giving me that game. It was because that's a rival game. You know, that's the Duke Carolina, the Yankees, Red Sox, Cowboys, Red, Washington football team. My apologies. It's just a rival game. And that game definitely sticks out. Actually, one of the times we played them, he came to a game. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. I had a good game that game too. That was a great game. That was a great thing that happened. He came to it and had a great game.
Yeah, always got to show up for the big bro, man. That's a great feeling. What are your thoughts on the series? And are you just a little torn? I know that PJ and Chris Paul have been friends for a long time. I used to cover sports in North Carolina. I remember watching them compete against each other. I was at a Pepsi Challenge tournament one weekend in Burlington. They were going at it in high school. Former teammates with the Rockets. What were your thoughts when you saw it was your brother on one side, Chris Paul on the other?
You know, I got to go with the family on that one all the time. You know, if it was anybody else, probably Chris Paul, especially with him going for his first as well. But it seems like everybody in this series is going for their first. So no matter where it goes, it's all going to be glory for somebody. It's going to be great feelings for somebody.
Yeah, it's a pivotal game tonight. The Bucks came back and they hit that first win, chance to even it up tonight. What have been your thoughts just watching it as a fan here, the first few games?
We just got to do our job and win at home tonight. We win tonight, and it's 2-2, best of three after that, and it goes either way after that. It's a smaller series, a shorter series. It becomes best of three. When it's best of three, again, I just got to win two, and I think I can win two on the road. Praying for it, you know. I always want my brother to win, but hey, if the other team happens to come out, tip the hat. It's a great team over there. Booker is playing out of this world. Chris Paul is playing out of this world. They both playing out of this world. Yes, yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know Suns fans are very worried about your brother cleaning the boards and knocking down that corner three. Did you give him any help with developing that three ball out of the corner?
The three ball, not necessarily. Nah. He was learning that more so in the Ukraine and Russia when he was over there playing over there. I couldn't really get in the gym with him to work on that. He wasn't really shooting the jump shots when we was growing up. It was more so a rebounding guy. But the irony about this is he's playing against the one team that gave him his refreshing start back in the NBA. He did about 4 or 5 years with the Phoenix Suns, and this is who he's playing against in the finals. That has to be bittersweet more so for him than anybody. Because the Suns, they love him down there. I do know that Phoenix Suns as an organization, they loved him, and he was a part of their organization.
Yeah, for sure. They gave him that break, and he has not looked back ever since. Isiah, before we let you go, man, basketball and sports continues to be a part of your life. Tell everybody what you're up to back home in the community now. You're coaching and working a lot with the kids in the community.
Yeah, I started my own youth sports program, Youth Triangle Sports Academy. We go by the Triangle Tigers, as you can see here, purple and gold. We 501c3 nonprofit. I just want to give back to these kids. Again, my knowledge of sports, football, basketball. We have track coming. We have baseball coming. I don't actually coach those. I have coaches in place for those. Again, I just want to give back to these kids, especially in Southeast Raleigh. Everybody didn't have the opportunities to do travel events, travel type sports for these kids. And right now, that's a big passion of mine.
Absolutely, man. Well, that's a great thing to give back with those kids. Thank you so much, Isiah. I know you got to run and get back to the kids, but for carving a little bit of time out of your afternoon, man. We literally just met today, and I was like, do you know? And you were like, hey, do you know? And I was like, oh, and then you knew my brother, and I knew your god brother, man. So it's the first time we've been in the same room, but we have a lot of roots that kind of overlap, man. So it was good catching up with you, and thank you so much for your time. And I'm kind of torn in the series, man, but I'm going to wish you and your brother a lot of luck tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.